Yay, we get to go fishing. I haven't been fishing in so long. The winds are finally letting up a little bit, so the rest of the week is supposed to be fairly nice. It's been a few days since the main lobster season opened up, so all those initial people are all calming down now, a lot less boats out. Hopefully the fish are coming back in from all the swimmers. So I'm going to go out and see if I can catch something. The biggest thing I want to do is try to catch a regular adult-sized tarpon. My last year's latest one was July 29th. So if I can catch one now, that'll beat that record. So that's the plan. Over here at my grunt spot, and they're all loaded up. So looks like it should be a fairly easy bait day. Waters, however, are pea green out there. It's really dusty because of all the wind and chopped up waters, but we're going to see how it works out. I've got a couple more hours before the current slows down a bit, and that's kind of what I'm targeting. So right at sundown, hopefully I'll be able to get on something. Well, bait catching was a success. Got our load, I think 7 grunt, and the boats have all left. All the lobster guys, so things should hopefully calm down now and put the fish at ease and maybe get them feeding, so we'll see. All right, we've got the water wool set up under a bobber, leftover piece of balloon. Gonna run the circle hook to the grunt. That I got a trace of wire because that was what was on there. And we're going to release this guy. The current is just raging, so hopefully we can still get some decent coverage. Put that dude out and let it swim around. Let's got this one. Well, nothing to see here tonight, or this evening. Ooh, pretty quiet, not even a shark. I did get that one barracuda, and it did hit the line with the water wolf, so hopefully I'll have that as a underwater video part. It had it for a little while. I'm going to hang out until it gets fairly dark, and then move in towards the launch and hang around there for a little bit, since I haven't done that in a while, and see if maybe some of those juvenile tarpon are going to cooperate or not. But otherwise, this is the last time you'll see me unless I catch something, and I'll use my light because I remembered to bring it. So it did end up being a pretty quiet evening. I did get that one cuda bite, and luckily it was on the one with the water wolf. I had that bait soaking under that camera for the 3 hours in that evening, and that was the only thing that came by. So pretty quiet out there, so not sure what's going on. A lot of different factors I know made things a little bit on the bad side. But anyways, I headed back to the dock, and I was going to do some fishing there. But there were some people fishing on the seawall, so I said, oh, forget it. However, when I was loading up the kayak, I noticed on the corner of my eye, because it was dark, I saw a little bobber floating right there. So I was like, oh, cool. I mean, a bonus. At least I got something out of the evening. Free bobber. Then I picked it up, and I was like, hey, something looks familiar about this. So let me show you. Now, when I went to pick up the bobber, it had all this line attached to it. So I was like, ah, no big deal. I'll just cut all the line off and I've got a good bobber. But then when I turned my headlamp and started looking at it, I noticed that the line was pink. And that's like pink Andes. And it's a heavy duty line. I'm like, hey, that's the kind of stuff that I use. So, but then once I started taking a look, especially I looked at the hook. It's a basic 7/0 inline circle hook. That's my style. Definitely once I hit the point where the knots, it was a basic loop knot with a long tag end, because I like the long tag end so I can tuck it inside the knot, and then it makes it basically weedless. And then of course, as soon as I got to the other end, broken end, I realized that it was braided line to a mono, the Andes mono, and of course the connection was an FG knot. So I knew there were just way too many variables that were spot on, that I knew that this was actually one of my setups. And I actually knew which fish I specifically lost this rig. So when I came home, took a look on the videos, and it's a video I posted on July 5th of this year, 5 weeks ago basically. And it's called I Am an Idiot. And basically what had happened is the prior day I had gone out offshore and I think did vertical jigging. And because I'm doing amberjacks, I had the drag locked all the way down to just nothing, no drag at all. So when I went to tarpon fishing, I didn't check it, got that bite, it took off with the bait, got the hit, and then it ended up turning around and running the opposite direction and getting to the end of the line, no flex left in the rod, no drag open, and it ended up just popping the line, and it actually did bust the braid on that instance there. So I was like, I know exactly, and I even got the video to show which one it was, but just found that was kind of interesting there. So anyways, that was my day. Thanks for watching, and I'll actually put a clip from that video of where I lost this thing. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye. Oh! I had the drag set on freaking lockdown. Son of a bitch.